Okay, hello and good day to everyone that is currently tuning in here at Phoenix Holdings. Once again, this is going to be your host for today's AMA CH, and right now we're going to be having yet another exciting AMA, this time with GoalW. And from the GoalW team, we got our very special guest, Richard Lubanzi. How are you doing today, guy?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing just great. Just
You
died,
seem.
a couple of hours back, and I have a lot under my desk that I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you seem to be quite busy, so thank you for taking your time on having us to host you on this AMA. Well,
Yeah,
first
I'm supposed to be
question.
thinking.
Mhm. Yeah, and first question, Lubanzi, is that Italian or something? I'm getting used to the names here.
Yeah,
It
let's call
sounds
it
like it.
Italian. Let's call it. Yeah, let's call it
Oh,
Italian.
yeah, I kind of feel it in your accent, kind of Italian. Okay, so Richard Lubanzi, I'm just gonna call you Richard. So again, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Really.
Yeah, also doing great. It's a bit getting hotter here in my place, but we're surviving. At least the market is pumping up, so
You just gotta
it's a great,
survive. The market is going green, so you gotta survive, bro.
yeah, man. Finally, after all these weeks, months, we're finally seeing some good grades. We're finally bouncing back.
Yeah,
Not,
I woke up
yeah,
this morning and I was like, checking the market, and I was blown away because it's growing very, very fast, and it's a very good thing for the crypto space, and to a lot of people who would want to invest, it's going to be a very good one for them. So I am glad that the market is coming back up green and wonderfully, wonderfully well.
exactly. It's a great time to have some projects launching or just some. Yeah, it's a lot of projects will hopefully do better because the market is getting better as well. But of course, it's still unpredictable, but we just got to be thankful that we're still in the green right now for for days straight right now. I mean, normally I would be
Yeah,
scared waking up in the
it's been
morning.
like 3 days. It's been like 3 days.
Exactly. Hopefully we'll get back to where we're at before the bear market came. But yeah, it's down to how the market trend goes.
Sure.
Yeah. So anyway, getting to your project name is GoalW, or is it short for anything else?
Short form for goal word.
GoalRod. Okay, so interesting name there. So I guess to get started, can you introduce yourself to us and maybe give us a little bit of background about your crypto history and how did you eventually end up being part of GoalW? Goal, yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. But before I proceed, I want to say a very big thank you to the team of Phoenix. I want to thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to be able to kind of express ourselves and tell the whole world about the uniqueness of this project. Now, talking about the team of GoW, Go World, the team is made up of five core team members: the CEO, the CMO, the designer, and the developer. Well, the CPO is from Europe, while the designer is from our USA, and the developer is from Asia. Talking about the experience, we have 3 years experience in the crypto market, and we've supported a lot of Ethereum's and BSC project. The team has worked together for about 5 months, possibly, just to make our this project is go W. And I believe we've gone together for a long time, and we've achieved a lot of successes together. Now, a list of some projects we've worked with are Meta Decentraland, Dutch Village, and a whole lot of others that I can not get my hands on right now. Uh, I haven't said that. I haven't said that. I would want to take you on a tour into the project, what the project consists of, what the project is all about. And I believe most of us have gone through the website and you've seen a whole lot of things about it. But just to make it a little bit clearer and a little bit neater, I would have to go a little bit kind of expatiating it so for you guys to get a clear view of it. So GoW is the first exclusive kick to end project that we spent a lot of time thinking about. Yeah, we're actually thinking about it for a couple of months before the idea came, and we've thought of creating something that is unique for people to benefit from. Now, our crypto space is a platform where people should be happy to come in and benefit from. But not just money, you can benefit a whole lot of things from it. Now, talking about this, uh, GoalW is looking forward to creating a kind of a gym lab where everybody could come and practice their kicking technique. It's actually a kick to earn project that is built on the Binance Smart Chain. Like I said before, now we've worked with our Ethereum project and we worked with BSC project. But this time around, we're trying to make this one a BSC, or rather, we've made it a BSC project because we've actually launched. So it's built on the Binance Smart Chain Network platform, and it aims, like I said before, now to create a gym lab for people to practice through kicking the ball. Now we are trying to do this because we want to show support for the World Cup, which is actually the trending our event right now of the year. And we aim to bring health to everyone who are passionate about sports, because as they will always say, health is wealth. Just by practicing how to kick the ball, you stand a chance to get reward. Now, I believe if we've gone to the website, we'll see that we have the utility coming up very soon. We have our NFT marketplace working perfectly. We have the after the NFT, we have the DApp, and we have a whole lot of other things working out perfectly. We've done huge marketing from day one to this very moment, and we are not going to relent because we know what we plan on doing to this project, for this project, and with this project. And right now, we launched not a couple of hours back, let's say 24 hours ago, and we are actually sitting on our market cap of about $200,000, and it's a very nice one. And the team is very transparent. We're very transparent. We've been with the members of the community for 24 hours. We always stay there and get to answer questions and give informations. And we also take suggestions because, like suggestions are the team alone would not cannot do the project alone. So we need the team members to give their suggestions, and we'll work with it to see how successful the project is going to become. So that should be all I can say about our goal world for now, pending on when people start asking questions, and I will be giving answers on key areas of the community.
Okay, well, normally what we got here on the AMAs at Phoenix is I'm going to be asking as a host my initial questions, and then we're going to be opening the floor for some community questions. So is that all right with you?
Problem, no problem. I am ready.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, so first question. This is quite an interesting concept in this space because, we've seen play to earn, move to earn, and now we got kick to earn. So, as you mentioned, this is primarily focused on sports. And specifically, a sport that does a lot of kicking is football or soccer. So, is that just the main thing about this? Just soccer, football in
Yeah,
terms
yeah,
of like playing it? Is it?
yeah. It's gonna be a soccer based kind of game.
Hmm. So a soccer-based kind of game. So that might kind of limit your audience. That's the first thing that I kind of thought of. Not a lot of people with in the entire world. Of course, in Europe, it's huge. The soccer following is huge. So how will you be able to attract the people all over the world that doesn't play soccer? Is there any way for them to participate, to be able to make some money or just earn some, yeah, just in crypto in general, without having that much
The
knowledge of
game,
soccer?
and okay, I couldn't get the last part, but with what you've asked, how do we get the audience? How do we get the audience to get rewards from this project? Like, the app is going to be a gaming app, and I believe everybody loves games, and everybody wants to be a part of a game. And it's going to be on the iOS and possibly on the Android version, and it's going to be having a camera which you could use to make it physically. So it's going to be in three different parts. You can either decide to play it on the phone or physically. So if you cannot afford to play it on the phone, you can actually play it physically, and if you can afford to play it physically, you can actually play it on the phone. And I believe the average citizen of every country has a phone, a cell phone to use. So it's possible to actually vent into this application we are trying to create and make a good use of it. Now, the very interesting thing about this is that the more you make use of the application, the more you are should I say complete several tasks in the application, you get a reward for it. Now, a lot of people want to do this because of the reward. A lot of people want to do it. That's just it. So we intend to also do a partnership with a soccer or football celebrities, and I believe that's going to get a whole lot of crowd too. So we are good to go. We're good to go.
So thank you for answering that. And of course, a lot or majority of the people who's going to be in this project is always into making money. And my question earlier that you did not understand is, I guess I would ask first this. So in terms of physically using the app and earning by physical means, what kind of physical activity do they need? Do they just need to literally kick something, or there's more to that than just kicking?
You're literally gonna kick the football, but this time around is gonna be like there's gonna be an AI camera where you can wear it on your face and you'll be seeing whatever you're doing, or should I say, metaphorically, you'll be seeing it on the AI camera and you'll just be practicing it.
That is really interesting. Like the first thing that I came up, I seen something of this kind of project. So you kick something within an AR camera. I mean, I know how move to earn works. You just need to run, and there's gonna be they call this pedometer or something that tracks your steps. So how will the app actually track anything? Is it your steps or your kicks? Like every time you kick, how is it gonna track if it's just in your face? Sorry, I'm not that technologically knowledgeable about the AR kind of side of things. So what kind of technology do you have in terms of that?
What I explained earlier was you're going to be kicking the ball through the net. Now, when the ball gets through the net, there's going to be different difficulty levels. So the only time where it's being calculated is when the ball gets through the net, and that is when you will be recorded or rewarded.
Okay, so from what I'm visualizing this, it's gonna be like Pokemon Go, if you know that. So there's gonna be something that only your phone can see. So in this case, there's gonna be a net that only your phone can see, and you need to kick up an actual ball inside that net to be able to earn points or money.
You got it right.
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, now I see how this is gonna go. So in terms of yeah, kick to earn, I finally see how this concept would work. So, in terms of like this kind of games, earn kind of games, you definitely needed to have some NFTs to be able to use it. So, can you tell us more on how the NFT side of things will play out for this project?
Okay, you're talking about the NFTs. You're going to be having NFT box. There's going to be an NFT box. Like I was explaining before now, the game is going to be a play to earn game, and each investor is going to get this box, and the box costs 100 BUSD, and it contains a pair of shoes. Now, the shoes is going to be exposing you or expanding you to different level of tasks. The more shoes you buy exposes you to a new level of the game and to a new level of difficulty, and that is how it is. That is how the NFT works. But for now, we have just 100 NFTs available for our investors.
That is really limited. So 100 NFTs. And I guess the maximum amount of users that you can have to play the game are also going to be 100, unless someone just hoards like a lot of the shoes, NFTs.
Yeah. But for now, it's just 100. I believe before time, we're gonna make it getting more. So we just want to use this for the initial start. You know, everything starts small, and along the line, it explodes and possibly explodes.
I see. So of course we're gonna be releasing anything in the near future, but something that I don't know if how much of this if a concept actually works in the usual trend and crypto NFTs, but is there any chances that you'll be able to combine boxes and will there be any rarities in terms of the NFTs?
Our we not just shoes. I believe along the line we're planning on getting shoes, jerseys, gloves. a whole lot of other things that we could just use to make it more interesting and more enticing.
Okay, that's quite cool. And another thing I wanted to ask is about the reward system, mainly in the tokenomics. So, can you tell us more about how the tokenomics works? I know that this is already a launched coin. So, just some background information. How was the distribution of the tokens done?
Okay, well, if I get the questions very well, should I say the tax for this was 5%, where 2% goes into the game pool for constant payouts for the rewards, while 2% goes into stake uh, fund the farm pool just to ensure continuity of the project, and that 1% also goes into marketing after the launch. And I believe it's working perfectly fine.
I'm seeing the chart is still holding up quite well. I see some pumps going into it. So, in terms of the availability of the application, how far are you into the development of the game itself?
Yeah, well, if you check very well, you discover that we just renounced the contract depth. So we want to pay all the attention into the application creation. So I believe in a couple of weeks, possibly let's just leave it at 2 weeks. I believe the app should be up and running. And we'll actually, first of all, we're going to create a demo version where we give the members of the community to go and have a try. Now they are gonna come back, give us our feedback, and we are gonna be working with whatever feedback they bring. Now, if it means kind of adding more to the game or removing some from the game or leaving it the way it is, I believe.
Okay, so in a way, this is kind of like the beta testing phase of the project. It's still quite early, I would say. And yeah, of course, with just 100 NFTs usable, in the near future, what would be your target number, let's say within the year? Because 100 is a really small thing to start. I mean, I would consider it just a testing phase. So yeah,
The
how much
reason
usable
why,
do you think it's
like I said before, now the reason why the NFT is limited to 100, we want to start with 100 first. I believe we can expand our feathers to get more NFTs as time goes on, and in the future, we intend to get more and more. I can really place my hands on a number right now, but let me leave it at let's say 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, and above that, I guess.
okay, that's quite a goal to reach, but it's definitely doable once you actually deliver. I mean, seeing
Sure, sure,
the
sure. It's something achievable. We are actually planning to achieve it. Now, the spirit of the team is high, and we are going to do everything possible to ensure we achieve whatever we've promised the community.
that's a deliverance, and I mean, I'm actually glad that you said like 1,000, 1,500. That is actually believable. Like some lots of projects will just say hundreds, thousands, millions of users, which is quite impressive, but it's hard to to deliver something like that. So I'm glad you're putting things in realistic within a realistic range with 1,000. And one thing I also wanted to ask you mentioned that you're going to be having some actual football celebrities to do the marketing. So, do you actually have any right now that you somehow got locked on to promote it?
Here, I was with was it Caesar? No, no, no. I was with Dax Channels yesterday on the VC, and I made them understand we are planning to get just two celebrities for now, and we're actually trying to put in words to them, which is one Ronaldinho and Kaka, I guess. So we are still working on that, and I believe before the end of the week we're gonna get a good feedback from both, and we're gonna decide which one to start with. And I believe it's gonna get us a lot of crowd and a lot of investors.
Okay, well, that's definitely something to look forward to. And another thing about NFTs that I wanted to ask about is the marketplace. How are you going to be creating it? Is it within your marketplace, or are you going to be using a third-party marketplace?
I believe our marketplace should be better because it will still help the project to grow forward. So we're going to be doing it our marketplace for now.
Okay, for now. So you have some plans to somehow, as you expand, yeah, you might be doing some third-party marketplace.
Sure. We need to give our investors the liberty to trade the NFT wherever they want to trade. So the more we spend, the more we tend to do partnerships with a whole lot of other marketplace, I guess, or third
Yeah.
party.
Mhm. I mean, yeah, I do agree with you. Of course, it helps in the growth of the project having your own marketplace, but just I guess a lot of people tend to have some trust issues in terms of like having their own projects within their own marketplace. But sometimes it's an advantage to have a third party marketplace, which is well known. So more people will have more trust towards the project. But of course, it's a case to case basis, and that's just my thoughts in regards to that.
Not a problem. I
Okay.
will take that as a suggestion and we'll actually put it to consideration. And I believe it's a very nice suggestion. I believe I will take it.
Definitely. It's free marketing if you got it in some popular marketplaces. So, yeah, I appreciate that you're also taking some suggestions from external sources, not just from the core team. So, one thing that I think you kind of mentioned a little bit about this in the earning ways. So, other than the kick to earn physical and like digital ways, so you also have some staking and farming features. Is it just in NFTs or just the token itself?
Uh, the for the staking, it depends on how you want to do it. For the staking, is going to be NFTs and okay, for the staking is going to be NFTs and or BUSD, while for the farming is going to be NFTs, BUSDs, and the token. Now, for the staking, if you are staking for 1 day, you get 0.5% profit. If you're staking for 1 week, you get 10% profit. And if you're staking for 1 month, you get 60% profit. While it's actually different from the farming. For the farming, 1 day you get I guess 0.9 possibly, for a week you get 15%, and for a month you get 90% profit. And okay, I would also want to make you note something. If you unstake before the time frame, you don't get the profit. So you have to wait for the time to elapse before unstaking, and you now get your profit.
Okay, but in terms you can unstack it and stake it anytime you wanted, but there would just not be any profit if it's less than the time frame you agreed on. Is that
Sure.
correct? Okay, so in farming, something I've also noticed is that I've been reading through the website. So you're gonna be using your NFT to do some farming, but also you need to do some 100 BUSD. Is it something you pay or is it your reward for staking?
Sorry, I didn't get a question.
So the question is, I've seen in the farming side of things and how you earn is that if you stake your NFT, you're gonna have plus 100 BUSD to farm. So this is the 100 BUSD going to be used as a payment or as a reward for you?
Yeah, as a reward.
Okay, so you're going to have 100 BUSD to farm. And so basically it's I think the NFT costs like 100 as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So you're going to have like a full refund for like
Sure. Sure.
uh, so if it's like 1 month, 90%, if I understand correctly, the 100 BUSD, you'll get 90 BUSD back for 1 month. Is that how it
Yeah.
goes? Okay,
Absolutely correct.
okay, that's a good way to for an ROI for a month. You just need to hold it. Okay, so another thing I wanted to ask earlier, I asked this. So did you do a pre-sale here, a private sale before you launch this?
We did a pre-sale. The
Okay,
pre-sale
and
had a soft cap of 180 BNB, while it had a hard cap of 320 BNB.
okay, I mean, it's looking at the chart, you're still above the pre-sale price. So despite earlier on, it's been the bear market. So it's
You
quite
know,
cool that
every project has a cheat, and we're just looking for the best possible measures to control those cheats, and that's all.
exactly. And having a not so high hard cap definitely helps because let's be honest, pre-sale people. more than 50% of them will just dump as soon as they get their quick
Sure,
rewards. But
sure. That is, it's something very, very, should I say, should I call it amazing? It's something I get flabbergasted about most times. You wonder why people would just want to sell for peanuts while they could actually achieve a whole lot when they hold for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, couple of months, and you begin to wonder. But I believe a lot of people need money for a lot of things, so I wouldn't really blame anybody. All I gotta do is focus on my project and make sure it is what it should be and what I have targeted for it to be.
exactly, in terms of like long-term projects, you don't need to focus on the chart right now, but you need to look at it in like in the future and how progressively it goes and how the chart is holding on. It's not about like an instant pump to X10 and then it's gonna dump back to X2 or even
Yeah, for
less.
sure. You are like the team, or as the team, you need to just look at the chart and know what is happening and what you need to do to ensure that your project keeps on being alive.
Exactly. And I guess it's just about time for us to get some community questions because,
Yeah,
yeah, I
sure,
think
sure.
we have some people already wanting to ask some questions. So without further
Like I
ado,
said, I'm really, really, really busy, so I'll just need to take the questions and get going.
yeah, you got to do it all by your own, but I think you're pretty much holding on pretty well. So, guys, in the VC, if you wanted to ask some questions, you know the drill. Just raise your hands up, and I'll be allowing you to ask any questions, and I'll be unmuting you as well. So, we got our very first question here from Raman Jibenga. You're allowed to speak. Please ask your question.
Hello, brother. Thanks
Hey,
for the
man.
opportunity as always.
Always, man.
Nice having you around.
Yeah, doing
um,
good. So, ask your question.
okay, thank you. GoalW. I think I love the name from the word go. That's great. I just there's something actually caught my mind from the starting of the hammer. I see that a lot of participants in the hammer, and I see most of them. I actually see them in Chinese language. I actually don't know if these people are both. I don't know if probably your community have a lot of votes or stuff like that, or they're just organic people, which I just actually like to seek the clarification before I proceed with my question. Hello?
Sorry, sorry. I didn't get the question. I thought you were just trying to compliment for now. So please, the question, please.
Yeah, I mean, like from checking the YAMA from the participants of people through the YAMA, I see that we have a lot of participants, and I see most of the participants they are, they have like Chinese language. Are they your Chinese community that joins the YAMA, or they are both? I'm just kind of curious in that aspect. Just seek a
Here
clarification.
are most of them are from our Chinese community, and like you always know, if you have a
Okay.
project that is very good, they tend to support. So they are from our Chinese community, most of them.
Oh wow, wow, perfect, perfect. That's good. Yeah, my question is actually the game we are having this time around. It's actually something similar with football or stuff like that. I don't know if you will be incorporating betting into the system later on, or you just focusing on the kick alone.
Yeah, to answer this question, I believe we are open to a whole lot of things. Sports encompasses a whole lot. So along the line, the more we spend, the more we decide to temper with other things. So yeah, possibly if we can do that, why not? Why not do it? If it's our part of football, why not do it?
Because for everybody that's selling bread, you must introduce um beans cake to the person, just to complement buying of bread. And bread and beans cake always go together. That's what I'm saying. Because for every football team or something relating to football, there must surely be betting or stuff like that to actually for participants to be more active and stuff like that. So it will be very
Yeah, sure,
nice if you can
sure.
actually incorporate the stuff. Then with respect to the
Yeah, sure.
NFT, I see you having for every NFT you goes for $100. You see that is the maximum price of the NFT I can purchase. Can I purchase? Probably I want my kick to be faster. I want to actually have the highest score? Can I purchase INFT that's more than 100 BUSD or stuff like that? Or the maximum and the minimum price, or the NFT price is stable? I just need some clarification when it comes to the NFT.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. The NFT price for now is stable, which is 100 BUSD. Now, like I said before, now, if you are getting more NFT shoes, you'll be exposed to more, what's it called, more task to do. So for now, the fixed price is 100 BUSD, and probably before the end of the complete version of the game, I believe we're going to be giving our different standards of shoes for different kinds of tasks.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Then can I lend my shoe? Probably I have a shoe, but at the moment I'm actually not available to play the game, or probably I'm busy or something. Can I lend it to someone while someone uses it to play the game and I get a passive income? Is there any algorithm
Well,
for that in the system?
I'm going to take this as a suggestion, and I have already written it down, so I'll push it to the dev, and he's going to work on it.
Oh, okay, perfect. Because it will actually be perfect if you can have a system that works in that manner. Because that shows I can actually be sleeping while I'll be earning my money passively when it comes to NFU and stuff like that. Then lastly, on my question will be education aspect of the program, because this project seems to be a worldwide project. Because I've been to the community, I see you have a whole lot of community Chinese, other communities like that, which actually very perfect. Then I'm just kind of curious, what are your plans to educate these people on how to go about the kicking? Probably, some people might actually find it difficult going through some tests, stuff like that. So for this kind of project, I suggest there should be probably a little video or a little education on how to attain an NFT, how to kick your ball, how to be
Yeah,
on the server side, how to earn stuff like that. Just a little
yeah,
bit
yeah,
of
yeah, sure.
education.
Just to answer the question, like I said before, now I'm really busy, and I'm going to be taking just a few questions more. So to answer your question, we are going to be having a VC, a live VC, where possibly I'll be showing myself, and I'll be doxing myself, and I'll be telling the whole community how to work with this our app, how to use it, how to stake, how to do whatever they want to do with the app. So it's going to be like that. And we will be having AMAs in our community every day if they need be, just to tell them how things are going and the plans we have.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
This is
Jamaica.
a great
Yeah, thank
project.
you
Thanks
so
for
much
the
for your
opportunity,
question.
brother.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Richard is actually quite rushing. He's quite busy, so let's go through like one question per person so we can maximize the time. So let's go with our next question. And guys, if you have any questions in the main chat, we're also accepting them. So please feel free to ask your questions over the main chat as well, not just in the VC if you're not able to speak. So guys, next question. Oh wait, before that, I have, I guess, an additional question before we go over to the next. Oh wait, okay, never mind. I saw someone. Dice, you're allowed to speak. Please ask your question.
Hello, can you hear me?
You're
Yeah,
loud
thank
and
you.
clear.
Yeah.
Okay. My question is, you know, uh, in every innovation in technology means it must contain something about efficiency by its use case. And so, what makes you believe that your project, innovative future and technology, could be a solution to overcome the common pain in the blockchain industry?
Well, first of all, it's going to be a solution to a whole lot of problems. Minus are the blockchain community. Football is something the whole world wants. Football is something the whole world would always want to be a part of. So we coming from this point of view is actually a welcome idea. Everybody's going to welcome this idea, including the crypto world. That is the best I can tell you for now. The team is unique, the team is transparent, and they've been investing whatever they have on this project since the birth of this project down to this very time. Whatever AMA we had, whatever marketing we had, whatever we've been doing up to this very time has been from the team's pocket. So the team is very unique, the team is very transparent, and this alone has won the heart of a whole lot of people.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you so
okay.
much for your question. Yeah, let's move on over to the next question so we can cover as many people as we can. Charles, you're allowed to speak. Please ask your question. Hello, Charles. Please ask your question. You're unmuted. Okay, I think he disappeared. Okay, okay, going once, twice. Okay, we're kind of rushing, so let's just move on to the next question. Okay, Paul, you're allowed to speak. Please ask your question. Okay, people are getting shy to ask some question. This is quite. Okay, you know what?
Uh,
Yeah,
our
I just
asking
unmuted them, and
questions
then I
is
think they
kind of
just.
exposing it exposes them to a whole lot about a project. So they should ask questions. They should.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
should.
yeah. So, I mean, I've seen some people asking some question. I've unmuted some, but for some reason, as soon as I unmuted them, they get shy or like get nervous, I guess. So, yeah. Okay, let's go to my own question, I guess.
Yeah,
Considering that,
sure, sure, sure.
yeah.
Okay, Paul is back. Paul is back.
Yeah, so considering that this is a launch project, and the thing about launch projects and AMAs is that how will you maintain the hype? Like, what is something that people, what is something that will give reasons to people to invest in your project now, considering that it's going on for like more than a day, I believe? Yeah, around a day. So, what is there something to look forward to? Why people should be buying the token right now?
Okay, if I got your question clearly and I would want to answer, you want to know the hope we're giving to people for them to buy. Now, the reason why people should buy this token is because the team has experience. They know strategic marketing. We've been marketing from the very first day of the birth of this project up to this very time. And the team has been very transparent. We've been on with the community on and off the chart. We've been working day and night. And one extra factor is if this project fails, it's going to be a hit on us more because we've spent a whole lot on it and we've dedicated our time, energy, and everything we had into this project. So this is one of the reasons why people should buy because the team is going to stand by them no matter what happens.
Yeah, thank you so much for that answer. But another part of my question is specifically what is something to look forward ahead? If they buy now, what would be something that would give more hype to the project since it's already launched? What kind of plans do you have? You get it?
Our marketing plan here, now I got the question very clearly. Our
Hmm.
marketing,
Yeah,
like
that's
like I
pretty
said,
much, yeah, that's the best way to put it. The marketing plans.
yeah, we're going to be listed on our CMC and CG soon. We're already listed on our Coinsbit. And we're going to be listed on a whole lot of other exchange platforms. And like I said, the partnership deal we're going to be having with some celebrities. So these are things guys should look out for or look out to. And this will definitely come to pass.
Okay, thank you so much for that. And we have a question here over the main chat from Snake Eyes. I have a question. Okay, just gonna skip to his question. Whether on the platform you can transfer NFTs according to the wishes of the users, and will there be like a cup or tournament feature like on the PlayStation?
There are for the tournament future are there definitely should be something like that. But for the transfer of NFTs, I'm not really sure about that yet.
Okay, so I guess we have one time for last one question, or are you running short on time?
Problem, just one question, no problem, no problem.
Yeah,
My
last one
voice.
question. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have one last question before we start wrapping up, since I don't want to take up much of your time. So let's go on with Morningstar. You're allowed to speak. Please ask your question. Or did you get shy again?
They just want to get shy and leave.
They
Woo.
just raise their hands up and then they just don't ask anything as soon as they unmute it. It's like I am muted and I'm like, oh no, I can speak now. What do I say now? Okay.
And that is actually the fact. That is actually the fact. They just get confused. They get nervous on what they want to say, when they want to say it, how they're going to say it. It's fun. It's fun.
Exactly, it's the language barrier. I mean, not everyone is like fluent in English, but guys, don't be scared. You don't need to be fluent in English to ask. If you have any problems
Sure.
translating, I'll do it for
We
you
can
as
actually
well.
help you out. We're here. We can actually help you out. Our Morning Star is back. Morning Star is back right now.
Oh yeah, Morningstar, are you asking anything? Oh yeah, he or she is not unmuting. But anyway, another question that came to my mind. So, considering that there are a lot of languages, not just English. Specifically, most of the people who are fans of soccer, football, are in Europe, and Europe has quite a lot of different languages. So, how available is it going to be for different languages, considering that people won't be speaking in English? Do you have any? Is this going to be available in other languages as well, other than English?
Yeah, it's gonna be available for different other languages. It's gonna be available for a whole lot of languages, I must say. Uh, and mostly, like you said, Europe is the key factor, is the forceps origo. So we're gonna be focusing on Europe languages, and we're gonna be touching other languages from different part of the world.
Okay, that's good then. So, since most people are getting shy, I guess let's just wrap things up before we get unless we have more questions. So, in regards to the project itself, to wrap things up, why should people be investing in your project? And can you also give us a short summary for people who are quite late to joining this AMA on what GoalW is all about, and again, why people should be investing in it in the near future?
Okay, the first question, why people should be investing in this project is because the team is here for them, and we are going to deliver whatever we've said, and we have a utility that is our physical. The team is our KYC'd, and we are audited, and we're going to be KYC'd with a whole lot of other platforms apart from Pinkcell. And the contract is renounced, so nobody's going to be taking your money anywhere. You can actually stake and non-stake whenever you want. To some extent, I would say this team is very, very, very transparent, so there's nothing to be scared about. Now, for a summary of what we've talked all this while, we just talked about GoW. And like I explained about the team, I said the team is consists of our five core team members: the CEO, the CMO, the CPO, the designer, and the developer. While I said the CPO is from Europe, the designer is from USA, while the developer is from Asia. And we have our 3 years experience in the crypto world. And we've worked with a whole lot of projects, Ethereum and BSC projects. Like I mentioned, our Dutch Village, I mentioned Meta Decentraland. And I said GoalW is a kick to end project that is built on the Binance Smart Chain network. And we are looking on how to build the health of every individual. And we are doing this with the focus on the World Cup that's going to be taking place in Qatar this year, 2022. We talked about staking and farming, and we said staking has three types, which is the 1 day, the 1 week, and the 1 month. The 1 day goes for 0.5% profit, while the 1 week goes for 10% profit, and the 1 month goes for 60% profit. That is for staking. For farming, we talked about the 1 day that is for like 5% profit, while the 1 week is for 10%, 15% profit, and the 1 month is for 90% profit. We talked about the utility, that is the play to earn game where you play and you earn reward after getting through the task. And we said, like we said before, there's going to be an NFT box where it contains kind of shoes where you use to play this ball through the net, and this box is costs 100 BUSD. We talked about the technomics. We said the technomics is 5% for buy and 5% for sell, and 2% goes into the game pool for constant payout. And we have 2% that's going into stake and farming just to ensure that the project is in continuous progression. And we said 1% goes into marketing after the launch. Apart from all this, I believe we've said everything we would have to exhaust for today. So if there's any other question, I would suggest you come to the group and ask your questions, and we'll be ready and available to answer your question. Like I said, we've been listed by Coinsbit, and we are actually doing well. The chart is looking a little bit healthy, and we believe before the end of today or tomorrow, we should be doing more than where we are today. So, guys, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I love the fact that you guys have been friendly. You guys have been receptive to me, and I love it. I love it. I love the vibe. I love the community. I love everybody right here. So, thank you very much, guys.
We love you too. Thank you so much for having us at Phoenix Holdings, and I need to applaud you. You were able to speak the entirety of the summary without stuttering or making any mistake when you're speaking. You can do well in like doing options and stuff. You can speak really fast and really concise. So wow, I need that skill as well.
Woo, CH, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's been amazing having you. And guys, just to remind you, everyone listening in, this is already a launch token. The links to their chart is going to be in the pinned message for with GoalW. So with that being said, again, thank you so much, Richard, for having us to host you on your
Yeah,
AMA. And
please. Do not forget, send me the recording, please.
definitely. So yeah, we'll see you again in the next AMA, guys, and wish you the best of luck in your project. Thank you. Good
Yeah,
night to
thank you very much.
everyone. Okay, that's all. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.